Hey, what's up guys, KS Kiral here, back again with another video on Poco F1, and this is it. This is the first look of Android 10 custom ROM available for Poco phone F1, and this is a stable ROM, and this ROM is actually made by the team called POSP, so it stands for Potato Open Source Project, so which is a funny name by the way, and these guys are the first one to make the Android 10 custom ROM for our beloved Poco phone F1. So this ROM is sort of stable with a few bugs or present. Now anyway guys, I'm going to talk everything about this ROM, so stick around with me till to the end. So at the end I'm going to show you how to install this on your Poco phone F1. So anyway, right now I'm going to go ahead and quickly show you the version which I'm running by going into the settings, then about phone. Then you can see the sections are actually neatly organized, which is sort of cool. And then I'm going to go to the Android version, and you can see Android version it says it's 10, as well as it has having the latest security patch level, so it's 5th September, which is sort of good. And if I tap on the Android version just like that, and you can see the Android 10 logo over there, you can simply play with this thing just like that. And the first thing which I have noticed of this ROM is actually super stable compared to the normal GSIs, and this ROM is dedicated exclusively for the Beryllium devices, and do not try to attempt a flashing on any other device. So it's super smooth actually, and also the brand new gestures of Android 10 are simply superb, and you can see these gestures, or you can simply go ahead and use like that. We're just gonna go ahead and swipe up from the bottom, will take you to the home screen. Now swipe up from the bottom center, and then holding for a second we're gonna take you to the app switcher, and of course you can clear all of the applications, it's still there. And the one thing this will gonna blow your mind, if you keep swiping like that, just like that, look at this, how cool it is. It's superb. Look at this. The application is like flowing very fast, and of course these gestures are sort of the copy of the iOS, but Google actually implemented these gestures pretty good. It's working super fine. Previously I tried a GSI build, and it is having issues with these gestures. Whenever I jump between the applications, the system launcher may crash, but thanks to this team, the Potato Open Source Project, they really made it super stable. It's actually working pretty fine. Now in order to enable these gestures, you can go to the settings and then scroll all the way, then you can see the option called the system. Just gonna go ahead, tap on that, and then you can see the gestures, and here you can see the system navigation. So just gonna go ahead and enable it. By default it will gonna have the 3-button layout, the normal software keys, and if you don't want it, just gonna go ahead and select this option. And you can also control the sensitivity of these gestures, and you can click on this setting button. You can also control this, and to go back you can simply swipe either from the left or right, just like the MIUI. It's superb. Just look at it. It's cool, super fine, working, everything is so good. And the next thing which I noticed is the Android 10 also we're gonna have a dedicated toggle to turn on the dark mode. You can see the dark mode is there. By default it will not gonna be there. You're just gonna go ahead and add it from this section to here, and then once you did that, you can simply toggle it on just like that, and the whole system will gonna be switched between the dark and light themes. Pretty easy. And also you can see inside the settings by going to the about phone, tap on the build number for a few times in order to activate the developer settings, then go back and then click on system, then developer options, and scroll all the way here up to the bottom, and you can see there's a new section called the theming. I guess the Pixel 4 is having the themes. That section will be available here in future release of the Pixel Experience ROM, just in case, and we're gonna see those themes available here. As of now, you can simply change the accent colors. You can see these are the ready-made colors available. You can simply use these options. You can simply click on the ocean, that's gonna be turned into just like that. The whole accent theme will gonna be changed. Just look at it, super cool. And yeah, it's super fine. And also with Android 10, Google also done a fantastic job with the permissions. By going into the privacy, you can see the permissions manager, and these permissions are neatly organized. For example, let's go to the microphone permission, and you can see which apps are actually using it, and which will be showed here. And there are two sections, by the way. One is allowed section, another one is a denied section. You can see what are the applications which are actually not using the microphone, and these are the applications which are using the microphone. If you don't want any application to access the microphone, you can simply tap on it, and then you can simply deny it just like that. It's super awesome, and Google done a fantastic fantastic job, to be honest. So these are the few things of the Android 10, and of course this ROM is stable, and I don't recommend you using it as a daily driver for now. And there's some of the glitches are there with the navigation gestures. Sometimes it may happen, and I recommend you to wait for a few more builds to come up. Also, Pixel Experience ROM is also coming for the Poco phone F1 based on Android 10, so just wait for it. And yeah, so far so good. And also I have noticed like some of the features like the digital well-being, it's going to crash simply just like that. There is a focus mode in Android 10, so you will not going to be able to access in this build, unfortunately. This is keeps crashing. You can see that digital well-being is keeps getting crashed, and you're not going to do anything. So some other bugs includes like there's some glitches are there, and I don't know, I haven't noticed much, but there are some system glitches are there which would result your phone into the random reboots. And yeah, so these are the few things which I noticed of Android 10. And yeah, and also I did ran this safety net check test. You can see it's actually failed the test. That means you will not going to be able to use the Google applications like the Google Pay, I mean the UPI applications. You'll not even use it. So now if you want to install this ROM, and if you're coming from the MIUI, I'm going to show you how to do it, so stick around with me. Alright guys, it's time to show you how to install Android 10 on your Poco phone F1 right now. So first thing first, just gonna go ahead and check the links in the description box down below and download all of these files from the links, and then you're gonna go ahead and place it on your internal storage. So you're gonna end up downloading the 4 files. The first one is gonna be the Google applications, which is the modded Google applications, and the second one is a Disable Force Encryption zip file, as well as a firmware and vendor file, and the last but not the least is the Potato Beryllium Android 10. So just gonna go ahead and copy all of these files to your internal storage or SD card once you're done. And I want to give you some important information if you are flashing this from MIUI 10. So if you're on MIUI 10.3.7, you don't need this file. So this is the firmware file, the 10.3.7. You really don't need this file to flash. And also just gonna go ahead and remove all of the lock screen passwords, fingerprints, patterns, as well as sign out from the Me account, Google account, just to be on a safer side. Again, back up all of the important data, so if in case anything goes wrong, so you should be on a safer side. Just gonna go ahead and back up your important data. So once you're done backing up all of your data, and you need to have an unlocked bootloader and your TWRP custom recovery installed on your Poco phone F1. If you don't know how to do it, check the links in the description down below. I already made a dedicated video. Just gonna go ahead and watch those 2 videos, and then you will be fine. Now you can see my battery is actually sufficient. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the settings. I'm gonna go to the Google accounts. I'm gonna go ahead and delete all of these Google accounts from here. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and take all of the Facebook, all of these accounts. Now while rebooting your phone, you can simply hold the volume up button for a few while, and then your phone should gonna boot into the TWRP recovery mode, just like that. There we go. Now once you're inside the TWRP recovery, the first thing you should do is just gonna go ahead and click on the wipe option, and then select the advanced wipe, choose Dalvik, cache, system and data, and wipe these 4 partitions. There we go. You can see touch issues are still there with the latest version of the TWRP. It's going to take a while to refresh it back. There we go. Now once it's done, I'm going to go to the install option. Now if you're coming from the Pixel ROM, you have to do the same thing. You need to clean install it. So if you're coming from the Pixel ROM or Lineage OS or anything, so you just need to flash this vendor file, the first thing first, the 10.3.7. Again, if you're on the MIUI already on 10.3.7, you don't need this one. So right now I'm going to go ahead and select this one, and then add more zips, and then select the Potato Beryllium, and then select the Google applications, and then select the Disable Force Encryption. This is optional, guys, if you don't want your ROM to get encrypted, so you can leave this option. So I don't want my ROM to get encrypted, right? So I'm just gonna go select that and then swipe to confirm flash. Now as soon as swipe to confirm flash, and it's gonna start flashing it, and this should gonna take a few while, and you have to wait for that. And then once it's done, I will be right back with you guys. Alright guys, now you can see it's done flashing everything. I'm gonna go to the home and then click on wipe, then format data, and then type yes. And if you do it and all of the internal storage will be gone, that means the pictures, videos will be gone. So make sure you have backed up your data. Then I'm gonna go click on yes. Now as soon as you've done that, just gonna go ahead and reboot the system, and that's it. Now you have successfully installed Android 10 on your Pocophone F1. So give it some time to boot it to normal. It's gonna take 5 to 10 minutes. Just gonna put your phone aside, and there we go, you can see the boot logo. So once it's done completing the booting process, and I will be right back with you guys. And that's it guys, this is how you can install Android 10 on your Pocophone F1. So as of now, I don't recommend you to try this ROM. This is not a super stable ROM to use it as a daily driver, but if you want to try out Android 10, definitely you can do it. And yeah, there we go, you can see it's done successfully booting. And also wait for a few more videos will be coming up, so based on Android 10 also. So let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. And if in case you are having any issues, you can go ahead and check the link in the description down below to fix any kind of issues on your Pocophone F1. And this is it guys, this is how you can do it. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button down there, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and consider clicking on the bell button to get notified. So that's it guys, thanks for watching. This is your host KSK Royal. Peace out.